Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of The Death of Art. We're on Rivington Street in New York City. We're here to see a show called Art Without Intent. It's basically found objects, so it can be anything. It could be a shit show, it could be beautiful. So let's see what we find. This drew my eye immediately, and all I could think of is 19th century sex toys. I can't get that out of my head. I don't know what they were for in real life, but I mean, look at them. I have to say, the objects in the show are very, very well chosen. There is one beautiful object after another here. It's really quite magnificent. And I love the lack of intent, because lack of intent opens so many doors into the otherworldliness of art.
For me, it's a heart. It's like an EKG. So the highest, like where the heart beats, the highest point in a painting is the artistry of the painter. The highest point of a wire in a fence that sheep went under and happened to accumulate wool is the random. Is the art from nowhere that isn't within us, in what we see or don't see. And so that's, yeah.
So now I've really reached one of my low points. I'm working out with a piece of art. I don't think I can sink any further than this. I am seeing here something that looks like a diving helmet or the remnants of a diving helmet. And it's telling me a story of basically a diver who had a really, really bad day. I mean, this thing is imploded from pressure. I don't think this happened just because it was left around. This really looks crushed. And you know, that's a story. That's heavy. And the inside is actually just as beautiful as the outside, which you don't see in art very often. This is the classic found object. Basically, when the artist's palette looks better than the artist's work, you know you have a found object. And this has been done a lot, but this is pretty good too.
Look at the stitching. Look at the stitching. This gotta be like, at least like maybe like in the early 1900s. Early 1900s, maybe 1902. It have to, because of the way the stitching is. And of course it's handcrafted by, you know, but it wasn't made by machines, of course, obvious. And that's cowhide. That's cowhide. The skin. It's a material named cowhide. So it's very strong. Very strong material. It's like a leather, but very strong.
And washed up on the beach, and it's amazing. I guess basically what we're dealing with here is entropy, and it's a level of entropy which goes up several levels beyond what we usually see as chaos. Chaos begins to reorganize itself into very, very beautiful things, and this is chaos through time, through mechanics, through everything else. And that's what fascinates me about this show. You can't compete with Mother Nature. Well guys, another night on the Lower East Side. That was a blast. Beautiful work, and we'll see you next time. Please like, please subscribe, and please ring the bell.